is the liquid of life. We all need it to survive. Water, choose water first. Water, we all know it in precious. Should be enjoyed by all of us. Talking about water, choose water first. Water.
Well, on this edition of Water Wednesdays, we really want to thank you for coming in and making your bill payments, especially after the amnesty. We saw a good influx of people willing to pay their bills. And of course, there was an additional incentive, that 25% discount. We want to get more details about what's happening and what has happened over the last few months. We have our general manager of the BWA, Keith Roy Halliday. It was a good gesture, that 25% discount off those bills which were under the amnesty that period.
Yes, it was a generous gesture. If you look at the arrears, if you owe $1,000, that's $250 that less that you'll have to pay. And certainly we believe that should have been quite an inducement for customers to come in. The response hasn't been quite what we would expect it to be. I just want to take the opportunity to remind customers that this offer expires on September 15th, and therefore to encourage those folks who are still out there waiting to come in and to take advantage of this rather generous offer. It is one that would allow you to position yourself in terms of having a repayment plan while dealing with arrears, and certainly at this point in time, we think it's one of the best things that we can offer our customers. We are trying to work with customers given whatever their particular circumstance may be. If it is that you are hard done in terms of your financial ability, we take that into account and we seek as much as we can to find an arrangement that best makes sense. Ideally, we would like to see all of the repayments handled, or repayment plans, over a 2-year period. Beyond that, you may have to pay an extra fee, but we really do need you to come in and to make a plan that makes sense within a 2-year period. Outside of that, it becomes a little more expensive, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to encourage customers to go there. But the Barbados Water Authority is employing you to work with us, because you do know we need the cash flow just as large as any other utility, just as much as any other commercial enterprise, to be able to pay our bills.
Now, we do want to keep in contact with you, our valued customers, but when we don't hear from customers or when we try to reach out and there's no response, I know the last resort is normally disconnections. What are we doing in that regard? Has there been any change in that policy?
Well, there are a couple of things you mentioned that I should expand on. The last resort is actually not disconnection. Beyond disconnection, there's still legal pursuit in terms of actually ensuring that we receive our funds. But given the circumstances, that is why we've been imploring everyone to come in and to work with us. If you recall, it is now a year. Last year, September 19th, we first went to the public and we said, this is what is going on. This is what we need. We offer generous terms, and we have extended that. And sometimes, because of the grace that we've given, we've found that people have not taken advantage of it. But after a year, the BWA now considers its hands to be relatively tied. If it is that you have not responded, if it is that you have ignored our letters, if it is that those letters that have come to you registered, you've chosen to disregard them, we now will move to the next step. And we have to look at options to disconnect. Certainly all along, we have still kept that on the table in terms of flagrant violations or flagrant instances where disregard is there. We've been working very well with all of our commercial customers. They have been responding. We are now employing the residential customers to come in and to work with us now. This is your final opportunity to do so.
And something that you said there just now, Keith Roy, that we always like to remind our customers about: work with us, and we will definitely work with you. Come in and have a conversation, and let's get a handle on those arrears. And remember, there's still that 25% discount. Thank you so much, Keith Roy, and thank you for watching another edition of Water Wednesdays. To view this or a previous episode again, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our Facebook or Instagram on our social media pages, or please subscribe to Water Wednesdays on YouTube. You can find us there.
It is the